Hey guys, welcome to Sourced Monday. It's Columbus Day. We are in the house. I'm in my pajamas with my infamous stay-at-home dog mom. I still need another dog. Our dog passed away, but you get the idea. So we're going to go over what we bought yesterday. As always, let me show you the receipt. We went to the Goodwill outlet. Hello, who's there? We spent $44.77, which was 22 pounds of men's items, 12 pounds of women's items. If you guys know, we've been trying to be a lot more selective in the items that we're choosing to source better items, try to stay away from the mall brands. Not that the mall brands, there's anything wrong with them. If you look up, I think we looked up Chico's the other day on the Q&A, and there was like millions and millions of dollars, like multiple millions of dollars that has passed through eBay on Chico's. Hey, Amy. So there's money to be made there, but our strategy has changed a little bit. So that's why we're being a little bit more selective. Amy and Amy are both the first two people to comment. I like Amy's. So yeah, I'm going to show you guys what we bought from the women's side. Jared is currently listing the men's stuff. We're running a little bit late, getting set up, slept in. One of the things we did last night, we have a really, really kind neighbor who we've befriended a bit, and she knocks on her door every so often now and says that she has stuff that she wants to get rid of, and she always asks if we can sell it. So we got, hi Katie. So we got some free stuff from her, and we ended up chatting with her, and she made us dinner, and then we watched a movie last night, and we walked home from her house at about, I don't know, I think it was after midnight. So that was a little impromptu. It was nice and neighborly, and because we had stayed up, I slept in a bit on Columbus Day, because obviously there's no shipments today because the post office is closed. So I'm going to share with you the 12.3 pounds of women's items that we got at the bins. Who goes to the bins? Is that Amber? Hi, Amber. How are you doing? How are you? How are you? How are you and the babe? Let me know. So there's some stuff I got that doesn't really qualify in that higher tier of the strategy that we're following. So I'll kind of share those things with you guys, but I just wanted to get them. I thought they were cute. I was like, oh, why not? Hi, Cheryl. Before we jump into it, I do want to say, because we didn't do Source Sunday yesterday, and we realized that not everyone knows about the RUV Society, we are extending enrollment for the RUV Society until Wednesday. So as you guys know, or you may or may not know, we do a Q&A every Wednesday at 5 p.m. We are extending, and that's 5 p.m. Pacific time. We are extending enrollment until the Q&A. If you get started before the Q&A, obviously, so it could be 4:59. If you get started in the RUV Society by then, you'll be able to be on the Q&A this week. I go to the bins. Nice, Amy. How many pounds do you have to get a discount? Does your bins work like that? So the RUV Society is our new 9-part membership that gives you all of the support, access, and accountability you need to have success in reselling, whatever that means to you. We have obviously our full-blown signature course, 0 to 60, which it gives you support, access, and accountability, but it also is a lot of tools, teaching, and training. And we wanted to offer just this support piece that we do for 0 to 60 students ongoing. Amy Huffman, I'm going to have to say your guys' last names now, also goes to the bins. So we wanted to kind of break out the support that we give and offer that to people who either weren't ready to commit to the full program of 0 to 60, who maybe they're not looking to get to a full-time income on a part-time basis. Maybe you want to go part-time, but you want an online community of other resellers who are positive, who support each other, who know each other. We have a really great dynamic in 0 to 60, and I don't know how that happened, but the people that join it are just so great and so supportive of each other. And obviously we're in there providing guidance and support as well. And we just love that so much that we wanted to open it up, extend it to people, because we know that sometimes the biggest issue with running a business is what Jarrett calls the 6 inches, or the 6-inch difference between failure and success, which is the 6 inches in your mind. So from one ear to the other, your brain, your mindset can be the biggest hindrance to you getting to where you want to go. So that is open until Wednesday. You want to get in as soon as possible because the first 10 people in the RUV Society get a private Q&A, kind of like a quick start Q&A that you guys can get any questions you have answered. That's going to be 100% private, only for the top 10. And there's already spaces gone. It's a $1 trial, guys. Like we really wanted to make this accessible because obviously if you were to do 0 to 60, that is a certain level of commitment. Whereas this membership, you can cancel anytime. It's super affordable on a monthly basis, and there's a $1 trial. So we wanted to make it where like we remove all the excuses for you. So the only thing you really have to ask yourself is, number one, is it worth risking $1, which is one piece of clothing? Do I think I'm going to get a return on that $1? Number two, if I want to remain a member of the RUV Society ongoing, do I think that Jarrett and Hallie can help me sell an extra 4 items in a month? Like an extra 1 item a week. If you think our support can do that for you, then it would make sense to be in the RUV Society. If you don't think that, I don't even know why you'd be listening to this live stream. So I'll leave it at that. It's open until Wednesday, 5 p.m. Pacific time. And I'll put a timer on the page so you guys know. But you definitely want to be in the top 10. There are a few spaces left for that. So I showed you the receipt. Let me read some of these comments. Whoa. Cheryl says, going to my bins in Indiana when they open up at the end of October. Oh, how exciting. They do not give a discount. It's $149 a pound. And Amy Kinsey says, and Amy Huffman says, ours is $139 a pound. So ours is $2.19 a pound if you buy less than 25 pounds. If you buy more than 25 pounds, it's $1.29. And we used to go to a bin in California that was more expensive than that. I think it was $1.49. But I can't remember exactly. And who knows, they changed the prices. So yeah, my cart, and the way that Jared and I do it, we go in with 2 carts, which are always hard to find at the bins. Although the bins we used to go to in California didn't have carts at all. So we get 2 carts. He deals with and sorts most of the men's stuff. I do the women's stuff. Obviously, if I was by myself, then I would do both, and I would just put it all in one cart. So that might be your situation. With the women's stuff, I only got 12 pounds this week, which wouldn't have been enough to get the discount. But obviously, we check out together. And if you're out of bins, like our bins are pretty cool. They let you combine. So you'll see a lot of people at the checkout asking, with like a small cart, asking if they can combine with you to make sure that you guys get the discount. So if your bin does that, if you have a discount and you think you might not spend enough, I would make sure to bring cash because you might be able to combine your purchase with someone else. And so you would need cash to do that because they won't take 2 cards. They won't split the purchase. So just keep that in mind. All right, guys, let's jump in. Sometimes if you're in 0 to 60, you know we do a separate Source Sunday when we have like really cool stuff we want to share with you guys or training points. Because this is a smaller haul, I'm just going to do one sourced Sunday for everyone. So that's what it is. So let's get started. First thing is this Tommy Hilfiger skirt. It's got pockets because all women need pockets on their skirts. So we got pocket. It has an elastic waist. Jared picked this out. He hoped that I got it, so I bought it. Blue skirt. I picked this out for myself. It's a bathing suit. And so I couldn't find the bottoms, and I don't need everything to match, but I'm like, well, if I'm going to buy this bathing suit, I want the bottoms to match. And I went on eBay and looked up just basically, it's like the brand Shade and Shore, whatever, which is a Target brand, pink crochet. And I found the bottoms in my size for $9.99 free shipping. So I'm going to order those. And then it'll be complete. $10 for a new bathing suit. Well, half new. This was just Forever 21. but I thought I really liked, I might sell it, I might keep it. I like the little cross detail, and then it has this little detail. Kind of reminds me of like an aloe yoga top. So that's a sports bra. There's certain Nike stuff we buy, especially if it's in good condition. Michael says, I don't have bins or much of a discount at my Goodwill. I would definitely ask your local Goodwill if they have the color tag days. And then also look at some of the mom and pop shops or the Salvation Army. Like, a lot of thrift stores have deal days, and you can probably get enough stuff that will make it worthwhile. The biggest thing that we recommend is getting your acquisition price to around $1. If you can do that, you can allow yourself to take more risks and make mistakes because you're only spending $1 on each item. So if you buy 10 items at $1, you spent $10. You only have to sell one of those items at $20 to break even, after shipping and fees and stuff like that. And then the other 9 items, if and when they sell, is just pure profit. So that's why that $1 acquisition price is so important. Okay, so this is a Nike skirt. It has the built-in shorts. I think this is a tennis skirt. Oh, you guys can't really see it, sorry. So it has the liner, it has the pleating to it, which is why I think it's a tennis skirt. And then there are the shorts in it. I'll look up the style number on this and get that listed. Great condition. It's excellent condition, but we'll put very good condition. Obviously, you know why. One of the mall brands I still do sell, because it sells well and it has a pretty good average sale price for us, is White House Black Market. This is a maxi skirt, so it's like a fold over. It's not really folding. Fold over maxi skirt. It's got colors and it's got a slit on it. So this might not sell till spring. Some people wear maxi skirts in the fall, but winter is quickly approaching, at least where we live. So I don't mind sitting on this for a little while. I'll show you guys that at the end. I'll show you this one at the end. So I also thought that yesterday was not really that great of a day at the bins for us. I didn't find anything that was amazing or wow or super excited me. And sometimes that's just the way it is. We can't choose, or you can't, you can't predict what's at the bins. And if I could do that, I would probably, make sure that there were like 100 of those Harley suits that we sold for $500 every single time I went. But that's part of the fun of it, and why I think that reselling can be something super interesting, even over time, because you're always there's that kind of game of the hunt and looking for things and finding cool stuff. So I did buy, this is a line by Chico's. It's called Zenergy. Oh, there it goes. I sold shorts exactly like this, black with the little silver buttons, for, I think it was full asking price, $26. Just like a week or two ago. So because it was such a recent success, I just decided to buy it again. This is a Fabletics. The brand tag's removed, but the size tag's on the side. Tank top. Again, nothing too special. Very bread and butter, but also threw back a ton of the Banana Republics, Ann Taylor Loft, Chico's, the mall brands for women. These are Columbia, which is our favorite bread and butter brand. They're a pair of hiking shorts, women's hiking shorts. And then we have Kimchi Blue, which is an Urban Outfitters brand. Also has pockets. Why would any skirt not have pockets, Black skirt. It kind of has this crinkly material to it, and it's a little shiny. So it's a little bit more dressy than just a casual skirt, which is nice. Jarrett found this one, which was a brand I had never heard of, but they sell it at Anthropologie, although I don't think this one was made for Anthropologie because it doesn't have the RN number. It's called Wit, and it's new with tags, which is another reason why I bought it. So it's got tags on it. And it comped well, so probably sell this for $30. Hello.
Hello.
Is that good for you? If you're wondering what this is a jacket Jarrett found for me. How much is that jacket on Columbia's website? It's like $100 and something jacket. It was my size. I was about to list it. He had told me to keep it, and as I was listing it, I was like, wait a second, this is a really nice jacket. I want to keep it. So it's long and warm. That's the inside of it. It has that reflective stuff to keep you warm, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to run through this women's stuff. And then I guess you're going to share some of the men's stuff? Mm-hmm. Or do you want to alternate?
Whatever you think.
We can alternate. I'm almost done anyway. Why don't you go next?
All right. Hey guys, happy Monday. Happy Indigenous Peoples Day as we celebrate here in the Portland area. Yeah. We, like Holly said, we didn't find the best stuff yesterday, but part of the goal, part of the challenge, part of the surprise and upside to sourcing is that you never know what you're going to source. So you find what you can find. And again, what we're teaching our students in 0 to 60 RUV Society is to get more selective because, again, you don't want to be a bottom feeder. There's a lot of people kind of fighting for crumbs at the bottom of reselling. You don't want to be one of them. So, again, we practice what we teach. That's one of the big things. And the first thing I'll show you is actually a women's jacket, but I put it in my IKEA bag. And it's a really nice jacket. It's a Nike dry fit. It's a track jacket, and it has the patchwork. Our local women's soccer team is called the Portland Thorn. So they have a really big kind of cult-like fan following. Again, this is our unfair advantage. Just about every week we go sourcing, there's some things we can count on finding. So the Portland Timbers, which is the men's soccer team, the Portland Thorn, the different universities and colleges in Oregon and Washington.
Columbia
stuff. Columbia outdoor stuff. So
Nike.
Again, wherever you guys are at, I know you may be tired of hearing me say it, but I'm saying it for a reason. It's because it can really, it can give you a competitive advantage. So again, this jacket is really cool. I like it a lot, actually. This is a medium. It's a men's jacket, right? Or is it women's? It's probably men's. No, but it's Portland Thorn.
I'll look at the style number. Nike has an easy way to look up the style number.
Okay, so again, stuff like
phone here? I can do it while you're.
Stuff like this, I like it because it's still relatively lightweight, and it's a fan favorite.
I need to see it to get the style number. Thank you.
Another thing I do really well with, believe it or not, are just like bags, like totes. So this is a new with tags embroidered bag from San Francisco. Nothing basic. It's a little traveling tote. It's embroidered, but believe it or not, certain kind of bags, and there's a difference. I'll talk about that more, but certain bags, like last week I sold the Democratic National Convention bag for $30 plus shipping. So again, bags are pretty lightweight, and if you can find a bag, especially if it has some embroidery, certain things, like I do real well if I find stuff for technology, Microsoft or Acer, stuff like that, bags do well. People are always looking for bags.
It's women's.
There's ones. Okay, good. I found this t-shirt. This is kind of cool. And I got a really cool Tuesday for tomorrow about a t-shirt over the weekend. But this is a Polaroid. I know some of you guys aren't old enough to remember, but this is a Polaroid long sleeve t-shirt. And it has some really cool graphics. And what's unique is it actually is a Polaroid brand shirt. So again, stuff like that I like, especially if it's official and branded.
Cheryl asked, what do you think of the XO brand? I've sold a dress. I think it was vintage 90s dress from XO. I won't always pick it up. It depends on the piece, what it looks like, the condition of it, and then is it relevant to today? It's funny because I think that some high school, I was talking to Jared about this, probably like some people were sourcing at the bins in high school, and then what happened when I was in high school is like one person would shop at a store, and they would tell people where they got their stuff, and then everyone would be shopping there, and it would be like the place to shop. And I feel like that's what's happening with the bins, because we saw how many groups of teenagers there, like high schoolers.
Yeah,
a lot.
It's a big.
It was like half the people at the bins were just teenagers there on their own shopping, and I was kind of laughing because they all look like they were from the 80s, like the way that they dress. I don't know if it's just Portland, but which is kind of an eclectic, quirky city. But I was like, they could literally just look like they walked off the Stranger Things set. Cheryl says Polaroid Instamatic. I used to love my Polaroid. I don't think that anyone here is too young to remember Polaroid.
Do you remember the one that came out of the camera?
Yeah, that's all Polaroids, isn't it?
I guess so.
I think even today they do that, which it's even better today, I think, to have a Polaroid because all of our images are normally digital. So if you can have something that you could have in hand, it's kind of valuable.
Yeah, something high def would be really good.
They're still in business.
Yeah. I looked up this. I forget I looked this up. It was pretty cool. The Throne Base Camp. I think it was like a Muay Thai or not Muay Thai, a fighting.
Muay Thai, like the fighting thing.
Oh, here it is. Yeah, Mark. So again, I found this hoodie. It says the Throne Base Camp. I didn't know what the hell it was, but I took a hot minute on my Google machine, and I looked it up. And it's a martial arts school in where in California? In
Fresno.
In Fresno, California. So again, stuff like this I really get into because it's those things like if you're into boxing or mixed martial arts or whatever, or if you've been to California or you like it, there's just a lot of really cool things about items like this, and the fact that it's RUV, very unique, valuable.
Certain things have like cult followings, and I feel like fighting and that whole sport kind of has that. Right. Cheryl says I have an XOXO intimate apparel / bra. I love selling bras. I have a whole queue of bras that need to go up.
Now, in between looking for the rare and unique stuff, I also like going out sourcing because you can find some really easy, valuable stuff. So I don't sell a ton of ties, but this is a Hugo Boss made in Italy men's necktie. So it's silk, it's very handsome. And what I've started doing recently is actually instead of selling ties one off, I've been kind of grouping them together. We'll be talking about that more maybe this Wednesday for our Q&A for the RUV Society, because it's one of the strategies, especially for off-season items that we've been kind of working on. So again, I love stuff like this. I mean, how much does a tie weigh? An ounce or two? So I mean, in essence, I look at it like it's free. So I can get something for free if you're buying it by weight and turn around. And if I sold this tie on its own, it probably would fetch, I don't know, 15 to 20 bucks. If I group them together, though, I could sell a bunch of things I got in essence for free, but now turn around and if I had 5 or 6 or 10 of these, I could sell them easily for $100. So now you're getting into a substantial flip. If that's making sense to you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump in.
Sure.
One of the things that has a pretty decent comp, I think you've sold this brand, MEK. It's a buckle jean brand.
Yeah.
So the men's ones do slightly better, but I did find these women's ones. They're kind of similar to, if you guys are familiar with the jean brand Miss Me, which kind of have, I don't know, excuse my, like a jersey kind of flair to them. So they're kind of distressed, and these probably have an average sale price of like $30 to $35. So I did pick those up. You ready?
You want me to go?
Yes, you go.
So another thing, you guys who, especially who rock out with us in a private group, you know that we love hats. Who's my other hat expert? Is it Robin?
No, it's Jessica.
Jessica, shout out to Jessica. So I love hats. I love to wear them for those days and weeks where I don't feel like cutting my hair, and I just like them. It's a great way to express your personality. So pretty much, if you guys see me wearing a hat, chances are I got it sourcing. This is one of, I don't know how many hats are here. Probably close to 15 hats we got yesterday. And I like this one a lot. I'll probably keep this, but do you see this? What this is?
Harvey's Lake Tahoe.
Lake Tahoe. So this is actually from Harrah's Resort in Lake Tahoe. And it has a really cool picture of mountains. I'm just really big into outdoor mountain stuff. So I may keep it, or I may do a make me sell so high that if someone's crazy enough to pay me for it, I'm not mad at it. But I love this hat. Again, going back to, and this hat is like, this is super cool. I'm going to enjoy wearing that. This is another example, guys, of unfair advantage right here.
I can see it through the little, wait.
I like how you entertain yourself.
I do.
Yeah. Another example of your unfair advantage, and if you guys are watching this, I see Cheryl. I love me some Cheryl, man. Cheryl is destined for great things. Who else is on here? And I heard 2 Amy's, right?
Both
and Amber.
Amy's.
So,
and Michael's on here.
Michael. So shout out to all you guys for jumping on.
And if you want a shout out,
Columbus
just say
Day.
hello. Like, we
Me?
require you. No, these
Oh,
other people.
but one thing I want to know from you guys, again, in your respective corner of the world, or actually, what is your unfair advantage from an interest standpoint, from a hobby standpoint, right? Mm-hmm. One of mine, as you guys know, I'm big into cars, motorcycles, motorsports.
He was in the garage playing with his Jeep this morning.
I sure was. I'm planning putting a lift in the garage so I can get another car in there. But the point I wanted to make was, because I'm into cars, a little bit of a wrench, not a mechanic, but I love tools, and everybody knows Snap-on. If you're into cars, Snap-on is a very high-end tool manufacturer.
This might be the best find of yesterday.
And
yeah. How cute is that?
Yeah, so that's like a embroidered wrench, super cool hat. So that hat, it will actually look good in the Jeep. Actually, the seats of my Jeep are the same color, black with red stitching. Mm-hmm. But again, like stuff like this does really well. Matco tools, Snap-on. You don't need to know about it. Just need to identify your unfair advantage. Again, I know this. So, and I know that car guys and car gals, they see this for sale and they're going to jump on this.
That's another brand that has a huge cult following. So if you, I don't know anything about that, but I know that it does. So you want to just familiarize yourself with things that have followings, basically.
And one of the things we talked about on one of our group calls, I'll let you guys in on it as well. Your spouse, your significant other, your friends, family, coworkers, ask those guys, hey, what are you into? What are your interests, right? Because we all have interests. And based on how passionate someone is, they know the Snap-on of their hobby. Does that make sense? If you guys are following this stuff, let me know. Are we back on?
You guys there?
Are you guys there?
It's weird because all the comments that were there are gone. It went all the way back to Cheryl's. What do you think?
I see people live. If you guys are there, I don't know if our internet is...
It just said trying to reconnect. Did we time out?
But if you can hear and see us, guys, just give us a confirmation comment, please.
I'm going to share this
Ryan.
as well. Hi, Ryan. Ryan, I text you, by the way, if I have the right number. I'll reach out to you on Messenger. This is that Democratic National Convention bag that Jarrett was talking about, going back to things people are passionate about. It sold for $38.30.
Right.
And this is from 2008. So if you think you have stuff that's there, Denver 2008.
Yeah.
So just because it's old, doesn't mean that it's not valuable.
Hey, Katie.
This is probably something that they gave out for free.
Yeah. I make my best flips on stuff that people get for free.
Cheryl said, I just listed a lot of 10 vintage My Derby festival pins on Sunday night. Oh, because she lives in Louisville, so the Derby is there.
See, that's your unfair advantage, so kudos to you.
The oldest one is 1988. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. What did you price them at? Yeah. I hope at least $100. But I don't know what the comps are on something like that, so awesome. Let me know.
So how many hats was here total?
I think 14.
14 hats. So again, I like hats. They're really lightweight. They sell really well. The flips are unbelievable. This is another one. This is like Cat as in Caterpillar, like the heavy machinery. They also make diesel engines, and this is cool because it's a fitted cap, and it's like a legit Caterpillar.
Oh.
So
so you have Cat. KY, not my.
Kentucky, not Missouri.
There's a Louisville, Missouri.
Yeah.
Things I did not know.
I got to get you on the other side of the country more.
Take me to Asheville. I want to go to Asheville. So here's the actual branding for Cat. And then does it have? Where's the size?
Some great hats, man.
It's large, extra large, and it has elastic to it, which means that it'll fit more people.
Yeah.
This is a great find. Your hats are killing it, and hats are normally like I think they're like about 2.5 ounces on average. So if you have 15 hats, it's like I don't know. You probably paid less. But $6 for all these hats.
I told Hallie, and I'll tell you guys, and I know this for a fact pretty confidently, and I might do this. I might be crazy enough to do this, but once I get the baby store over $5,000 a month, I might be crazy enough to do a hat only store because again, I don't know, I'm tickled with hats. This is another great one. You found this one. This is Safeway, as in Safeway supermarket, but they do a golf open, like a golf tournament. And this is a Under Armour hat, new with tags. Again, we find a lot of stuff new with tags, brand new, it's never been worn. So, again, I love me some hats. So me and Jessica Teskey,
yes,
we kill it when it comes to hats. Your turn.
Going back to RUV, this is another Columbia. So we didn't set the world on fire yesterday, and I don't know, just weird finds. I liked the zipper on this. It was like kind of a nicer, like. What do you call this? It's not leather. It's like a...
It's leather pull.
Oh, so it is leather. It's a leather pull.
It's leather, close enough.
Sweater with like ribbed trim.
Yes.
So that's Columbia.
Show them that jacket. You already showed them that?
No, I was saving it till the end. My more impressive stuff.
And I want to give a shout out too. I don't know if you did, but big shout outs to all of the new RUV Society members. Who do we have? We have Tara.
Michael.
Tara, Barron, Michael. And Cheryl,
by way of 0 to 60, she took one of the grandfathered in spots.
Yeah, so shout out. I got a really special Wednesday. We're going to do our first. I guess this will be our first one, right? Yeah. Our first red carpet mastermind call. So this will be behind the scenes, locker room, but I'm going to be talking about the difference between RUV, like very unique, valuable, and just some obscure item. And actually, I bought something yesterday specifically to illustrate the differences because there is a difference, right? You can find something that's rare, unique, valuable that people will value. People will pay you $100 for a T-shirt, that kind of thing. Or you can find something where it's like doesn't mean anything to anybody worth exchanging money for.
Right.
So,
and I think refining and honing that skill, if you're going to follow an RUV, look at this curl like just hanging off. That skill is probably going to make you the most money.
Right. So if you like the idea of these enormous flips because things are RUV, I would encourage you, take advantage of Hallie's generosity. That $1 trial is a no-brainer. Get in the RUV Society. We're going to have our first red carpet mastermind Q&A on Wednesday, and we're going deep into some subjects that can make you a ton of money. It's my turn. On that same subject, again, this is rare, unique, and this is also unfair advantage. So one of the big things, if you guys ever look into things to do in Portland, promise you, one of the top 5 things will be go to Powell's Bookstore.
It's the largest independently run bookstore in the world. It's like 4 stories.
It's like it's a city block. It's 4 stories. It's world renowned, and somehow it's one place we have yet to go into. In almost 2 years. But be that as it may, I found this hat yesterday. Show them that. Really cool hat. It has a really cool patch. And again, I'm going to rock it. I'm definitely going to rock that hat until I sell it. But again, perfect example. We just got a best offer. It came in.
Yeah, I don't think that's acceptable though.
I might take that just to move it. But again, perfect example, guys, of your unfair advantage, right? Wherever, if you're in Louisville, you got some stuff like the Kentucky Derby or some tourist type of attractions, and you can find this kind of stuff pretty easily.
I'm sure there's like we sell local breweries. Portland's a big beer town, so I think there's the most breweries per capita in the city of Portland. So we find brewery stuff all the time, and when people have visited Portland or are from there and have moved out of the area, they they want something to either remember their home by, remember their vacation by, or just like represent. There's a whole on the Howard Stern show, just really quick, there's a whole commercial if you listen to Howard Stern, which
you're going to give me that subscription back today too.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm not blowing you off that way. I'm just thinking. But there's a commercial I remember hearing, and it's called the Dive Bar T-shirt Club or something like that. And these people have this whole business where you sign up for a monthly membership that you get sent a T-shirt from a different dive bar, like around the world.
That's a perfect example of RUV.
Right.
In fact,
we should do that for hats.
Yeah, we might going to. We might going to. Write that down somewhere.
No one steal our idea. Just kidding. Cheryl said I set the auction starting bid at 40 and buy it now at 100.
We're going to talk about that because
we're both pausing because we
reason,
have our thoughts on that.
Yeah,
the pricing is good.
Pricing's good, yeah.
Just the strategy might be a little.
We don't want you to spend any more money than necessary when it comes to your listing. So we'll talk about that privately.
Maybe we'll do a quick live over in the RUV Society about that.
It's up to you, St. Hallie. But one of the things and I'm looking forward to this on my end anyway, and I'm sure Hallie is too. But like you guys who do, come into that RUV society, I really want to drill down on your unfair advantage, right? So I want you guys knowing, just like we know, our unfair advantage, and we utilize the heck out of it. I want you guys doing the same thing because it's such a cool little kind of secretive niche hack thing. Real quick before I pass it over to you, you found this shirt, I think, or did I?
No, I found the 511 shirt from last week.
Oh, so I found this shirt, guys. This is a really cool shirt. It's a local security company, Ram Security. So you see it has patchwork on the arms, the sleeves, the chest, but more importantly, it's actually a really good shirt. So I'm a little bit of a tactical person. I like that whole scene in clothing. So this is from 511 Tactical. And they make clothing that's purposeful for concealed carry, for tactical, for military, for first responders, those kind of clothes. So this shirt actually has a concealed pocket. It actually has a concealed carry pocket. I don't know if you noticed that. You literally put a gun in there if you wanted to. Yeah. So this is a really cool item. So just on its own face value, 511 is a valuable brand because their stuff isn't cheap and it's pretty heavy duty.
This is the front of the shirt. You hold this. Hold that side. And then right here on the front, it's a big pocket.
Huge pocket. You can stash all kind of stuff in there. So the shirt's valuable, but now it's rare and unique because of the security company patches. So again, another example of RUV. And again, coming Wednesday night, I'm going to show the difference between RUV and just obscure. So I'm excited about this. I might even.
There's two pockets.
Can I fit this?
Maybe.
It looks long. What size is it?
Oh, it's a large.
I can fit that.
Yeah, it's short sleeve. He can't fit a large if it's long sleeve because he has long arms.
I might be security guard for Halloween, y'all. How about that?
Oh, hey, so our neighbors have this
I'm gonna wash this bad boy.
Neighborhood famous Halloween party every year. Oh, you guys want to see something fun? Let me show them this invitation. Are you guys into Halloween? Who's into Halloween? Let us know. I'm not that much.
Oh, gosh. I'm really excited about this. Should I keep this?
Yeah, why not?
I'm gonna sell it. I'm gonna do it. Make me sell.
So this is just life stuff. Cheryl said Kentucky Bourbon Trail and Urban Bourbon Trail are exploding right now. Seems like a new distillery is opening up every couple months. Also, Louisville soccer is very popular. Cool.
Really? Louisville soccer?
So this was left on our porch by our neighbors, and it says freak show right there. Admit one. And then you open the box for the invitation. This was the invitation. And it says, be amazed, world's smallest Temesto and Gregorio Siamese twins. Find this and much more at the finest freaks of insert name of our neighborhood, which I'm not going to say. Their thing is called, so the party is called the finest freaks of our community. Come one, come all for one night only, and you'll marvel and gasp at our shocking sights, oddities of nature, all on display. Come see for yourself at our Halloween, and then instead of carnival, it says carn, and the evil part is blacked out, and it says evil, E-V-I-L. So our Halloween carnival. And there's little Siamese twins in this. Like, how cool is that? Anyway, so they, really go all out for Halloween. So we need a freak show thing. So maybe you can be the security and all dressed up as a freak, and you could wear that as, the protection for my costume.
Your handler?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do handler you guys.
So how cool is that? Not as much fun since the kids are grown. We have decorations out in the front yard. We're not big holiday people at all, but I like the way that they do things.
Another item. Are you ready or?
You can go ahead.
Okay. Another item again. Going back to the well with the unfair advantage theme. This is a Little League baseball. I don't know if you saw this, but this is a really cool. This is a jersey from Little League baseball. And again, where we live, there's a lot of nicknames. You have Rose City, you have Bridge City, you have all of these things. But this is the Hollywood Rose City Little League team. And again, this looks like what size would you say? For a women's jersey? It's not a kid's shirt.
Well, it's probably a kid's.
It says medium. That's not a kid's medium, though.
It's not a woman's medium. It looks like a woman's small. I think it is, like a youth medium.
Okay. So I'll figure out the size, but it's a cool thing. And again, it's like more, think along the lines of a souvenir. So again, it could be just it's a cool artifact if you're into, and what also, this is like the Portland Trailblazers color. So typically if you're into a city sports teams, you like all the teams to some degree. So you go.
Cool shirt. Do you think you'll have trouble with the security badge? Wasn't there a thing with police badges on eBay? Not sure about security companies though. I hope it sells for a lot. Yeah, we have.
Very good. There is something, and it's funny. I got a Washington State sheriff's hat with the star. I listed it last week. It's still up. But as far as like just standalone badges, I had several that were removed from eBay. So yeah, sure, it is an issue. This one is just a security company. So I shouldn't have any issues with it, but we'll see. And again, if I do have an issue, I'm going to probably wear it because I like that brand anyway. And then you always have a fallback, something like Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. But I should be okay with that one. But great question.
You could also probably sell it on Mercari. They might not have the same policy as eBay.
Okay.
Which we should probably get those police badges up on now that I think about it.
Police badges. Okay.
Yes. This is Lane Bryant. I bought it for the size and the style of it, so I know it's kind of hard to see, but it's Lane Bryant, size 26 to 28, so I bought it for the size, and it's a gold.
You bought Lane Bryant?
Yes. Wow. Well, it's plus size.
You really were scraping the bottom of the barrel yesterday.
So, FYI, from plus sizes, Torrid sells better than Lane Bryant. Has a waterfall neck. It's a shimmery top, so great for, and it has this little, that wouldn't be considered a cold shoulder, but like kind of like a, what do you call that? Keyhole, peephole. I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's not really, I mean, it is a keyhole, but I think of keyhole as being in the front or the back.
Is any of this on your,
No, don't say that. So it's kind of like party-esque, you know, like you would wear this to a Christmas party or Thanksgiving. So that's why I got it, because it, like, the metallic does well for Halloween. I mean, for holidays. I also bought this Victoria's Secret bra. It's a little small. The bigger the bras, typically the better they sell. I just sold a bra, actually, a Victoria's Secret bra yesterday for $29 plus shipping. It was like $34, $35. So bras do well. So this is also Victoria's Secret. It's a 32B. I typically like bigger band sizes, so I like the band sizes that are 40 and above, and then I like cup sizes to sell that are the bigger the better. So like even beyond like double D. So if I find like a 40 triple D or something.
Hey now.
E, F, G, like
hey now.
I have sold like
oh boy.
The farther you can go into the alphabet and the bigger number you can go, the better. I find. But this will still sell. And I won't be mad at it either.
I gave this public service announcement a little while ago, and I'm going to give it again, especially as the seasons are changing. But one of the other great intangible benefits, I guess not intangible, it's tangible, but one of the great things with reselling and going out sourcing is that you can outfit you and your family. So one of the things that Hallie and I are a little bit into, not into enough for me anyway, is like being prepared, right? For emergencies, for anything that's unexpected. So one of the things that I like to do is we have a bag that we take anytime we travel. We have a bag in each car, and I'm always building that out. So I found a really cool pair of gloves that my wife had the nerve to kind of, you know, the old saying, look a gift horse in the mouth. But
I just thought they're going to be too small for my hands.
I don't think so. They're mediums. But anywho, Mountain Hardware is one of my favorite brands. They're a Columbia company, but it's a really good pair of gloves. And again, what I like is anytime I'm out sourcing, at this point, I got more hats than I can shake a stick at. I got more gloves. Like that coat back there is just, I mean, how many coats do you have now?
Wait, what is this phrase? Shake a stick at? I've never heard that.
If you guys have ever heard the phrase, you got more something that you can shake a stick at, say, let me know if you have. There's a big age difference between us. We grew up in opposite sides of the country, but you'd almost think we grew up in different planets sometimes. But the point is that the public service announcement for you guys when you're outsourcing, for you and for your family, always keep an eye out for just extra things that you can buy to be prepared, right? So we're big into that. I love being able to know no matter what car we're driving, no matter what happens, we're prepped. So I want you to try these on because I'm pretty sure they'll fit. I was going to
try them on while we were at the bins.
I'm going to sell them anyway. The beauty of it, Mountain Hardware is a great brand. So they'll fit. I'm telling you, I can see. Oh, can I get a Shapology?
Yes.
Great pair. And they're thin too, so they're not like super bulky. So you literally can keep those anywhere and always have them on in case your hand gets cold. A lot of times I'm driving the Jeep, and even now I still have the top off the Jeep. So she'll be in the car freezing, and I'm like, babe, you act like you don't know we have a convertible. So like now, they even have the little pull there. So again,
should the thingies, because my little separation is.
They could be long. The fingers could be longer, but
I have long fingers.
I'll just sell them. You don't need them.
I'm telling you, we should have like a Kawhi.
You don't need a pair of gloves.
A Kawhi Leonard's son.
Linda's heard of Shake a Stick at. So thank you, Linda. So again, that's my public service announcement. Who's next?
Be more prepared. I'll go. Okay. Victoria's Secret pink. I put one back, and I did pick this one up. It's is this an official? Jared said it might be the Diamondbacks. Did you know that for sure, or we don't know for sure?
Well, it's baseball, and it's a picture of a snake, so I'm just assuming it's the Arizona. It's the Diamondbacks, but it doesn't matter. I'm still market it the way I market it. And it'll sell.
So it says strike them out. So right. The fact that it's pink and it has like...
It's pink. It's, it has a Victoria's Secret thing going on for it. It has the graphics.
It'll sell either way.
Or you can wear it. Is that your size or no?
Yeah. It's not in my capsule.
You can keep going.
I also picked up these Billabong shorts. I might list them. I might keep them, wear them around the house,
That would be a nice thing.
That would be a nice thing, huh? I picked up just as much stuff for myself as I did.
Oh, that's where all the money went.
All $44.
Yeah.
I picked up this sleeveless romper. It's got the little wrap top, and then it's got an elastic waist, and they're pant rompers with pockets, guys. Pockets are a big thing. Anyway, I bought this for myself. It's also new with tags, but I think I'm going to keep it. I have two more things, and then I'll hand the show fully over to you. This is a pretty decent brand. It's called Reformation. They sell clothes. They comp well. Comp them. Thank me later. Michael says he's heard of that phrase.
Thank you, Michael.
So
you need to get up to speed.
Is that like an East Coast phrase, or is that like an old phrase?
It's an old phrase, I think.
Okay. Which also, I guess your East Coast phrases shouldn't be that unfamiliar to me.
Wait, where's Michael live?
I don't know.
Okay. If you don't want to say Michael on here, it's okay. But
what state do you live in?
What state do you live in? I need to know. It'll help us help you with your RUVs and unfair advantages when we get together in the society.
Then I bought this Free People top. It's like a cropped kind of lacy top, and then it has this kind of interesting little peephole back thingy.
How much would that sell for, you think?
$25, but I also might wear it.
And now that's off season, so you out of a lot of the things you're showing probably wouldn't be the first thing to get listed, or
no. I have other stuff. I have some sweaters. Did we finish the sweaters?
Well, we have a whole tote full of Christmas stuff that needs to get up this week.
Linda says it's an East Coast phrase.
Is it really? Shake a stick at? I guess most of the country originated on the East Coast, so.
But they didn't bring all their sayings with them.
Obviously not. This is a pair of kickboxing shorts. You count these.
Yes.
So again, these actually.
Those are MMA shorts.
Actually. MMA shorts. So this says Sprawl. Just some plain black shorts. I do really good with MMA,
and it
kickboxing.
Has a little embroidery on the back.
These kind of articles. So these comp for like close to $30. So I'm excited to get these listed and do our little secret RUV tricks.
Yeah.
To maximize the flip.
Cheryl says, heard it growing up. And then Michael says, probably old. I live in Missouri.
It's good to know, man. Excellent. This is I found this, I think.
I've never seen that before.
This is a cycling jersey, and again,
Whoa.
people love, especially cycling, guys. Cycling
gear is great.
Cycling gear is like is one of those things where you can express yourself. It's the wilder, the better. So this is that. What do they call this?
Dia de los Muertos.
Dias de los Muertos theme, and
it's 2 days in a row you've brought your Spanish out, huh?
I'm just getting started.
Your Latin flair.
And I like this because it says you never ride alone.
It's reflective.
It has reflective items on the back. I'm sure pull up the back.
That is so cool. That's got to be one of the coolest cycling jerseys we've
And the coolest part is it's my size. It's actually a 2XL.
You're not gonna wear that.
I might wear this thing.
You don't like black and white.
I don't like black and white, even though it's probably look cool. Maybe I could wear this for Halloween.
Maybe.
I could be a cyclist.
You need a helmet then.
No helmet. No helmets. This is a cool pair of Nike swim trunks, or actually, I think they call them board shorts.
You don't see those a lot.
You don't, but look, it's Nike 6.0.
Oh, that's their skateboard brand.
Nah. Can you look that up? Confirm that?
I'm pretty sure. Where's your phone?
We're giving you guys some extra bonuses today in this Source Monday. So if you guys are enjoying this, please let us know. But anywho, this is a pair of Nike men's shorts. I'm pretty sure these are swim shorts.
See, Nike 6.0 skate shoes.
Just hit the thing, would you? And then hit image. I need to know about this Nike 6.0 skate.
Those are all skateboard shoes.
Huh.
I have women's 6.0
I like
stuff.
that picture of those Air Force Ones. So anywho, guys, so I'm learning something new. So Nike 6.0 is part of their SB or skateboard line.
Which ones?
It's a pair that looks like this. They had this trim in it. Right there. That's going to be one of my BPs. And I can fit these too. You know what? I made out pretty good yesterday too.
I downloaded the image for you.
36? Not quite. Soon. My wife gets my diet right.
This week we're doing smoothies for breakfast.
I found this hat. I'm really excited about this hat. It's
Bootables for lunch and cabbage soup for dinner.
Cleveland Cavaliers hat, but I didn't buy it to flip it. Actually, I bought this because one of the cars that's on my near-term dream board is this color. So actually, I may flip it though. It's a cool NBA hardwoods hat.
I'd flip it.
No, of course you'd flip it.
Well, it's not exactly the right colors.
Yeah,
and
I'm not a Cavs fan.
I was gonna say, like, that's kind of sacrilegious for a Sixers fan.
Yeah, but I know about my heart. I know about my heart. Again, unfair advantage in our region, Fleet Feet. They may be national, but I know here they're a big running and athletic shoe company. So this is actually a running jersey, very lightweight. I can fit this too, might I add. Blah 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 blah. This was nice. This is a men's kind of a technical shirt, so it has like the back vents. It's like a camping, hiking shirt, and it has cool embroidery. I think I might have gotten this for me, though. Can you tell? Can you look up Kragerhoff while I'm doing this? So, I can't help myself when things have some kind of uniqueness to it.
How do you spell that?
Give that to you. Going back to that, I don't know if I showed you this. This is so cool. Look at this. This is like a special edition Portland Timbers scarf. Normally
like
they have the
women's
little
'cause they're like
tassels.
bows.
Right. So I'm actually going to.
Definitely women's.
And this is an Adidas Portland Timbers scarf, but
you know
it has.
Who knows about this is Amy Kinsey.
Oh yeah.
She sold a kind of something similar, like a University of Alabama scarf. And it's branded to the Timbers. It's not Fugazi.
And I think what I want to start doing
is... And it has
is...
an MLS tag, too.
Oh, wow. Yeah, this is something right here.
That's
I think what I might start doing is grouping. I have, again, I get these pretty much at will. So I have a pretty good collection of these. I'll probably start doing... Again, I've got some more men's ties. They don't sell that well, but again, starting to group them together. This one is a John Nordstrom's tie. This is a very handsome silk necktie.
Firearm company.
No way.
Well, it says there's a woman with a gun, and then it says Trap Skeet Sporting. The Kragerhoff K80 is a legendary shotgun.
Kragerhoff is a shotgun. Oh my god! So they're like Remington or.
Yeah, it says the product of the finest precision in German manufacturing. So it's a German.
What?
Firearm.
I didn't even comp it yesterday.
Whoa. Look Look at that.
This is for Blaze, by the way.
Look at these details. What?
Guys, this is a great. Should I save this? I'll save it for Wednesday.
Oh yeah, Amy already knew what's up. She says, it's Krieger, or if it's Kriegerhoff, it's a shooting shirt. Yeah, look at these shotguns and what they're priced at.
Yo, they got a $60,000 shotgun.
These are on this DuPont thing.
DuPont registry.
It says, I don't know, DuPont K guns.
Right, but DuPont registry is like anything the highest of the high end, it winds up on the DuPont registry.
I can't believe as much as you're into guns and stuff that you never heard of them.
I've never heard. Well, that's because I must be spend too much time with the poor man's firearms. Kriegerhoff. So Amy, yeah, so you already know about this kind of stuff. Yeah, major money. So I found a shooting shirt. So it has the little quilted pad, you know, when you put the rest of the gun on your shoulder. Did you see this? Look.
Oh, it's padded here.
What
if you're left-handed?
Yeah, I was going to say, it's for right-handers.
We're both left-handed. Fun fact about us.
Whoa,
major money.
This is dope. Yo, I don't know what to do with this one. Make me sell. How about that, Amy?
Wow. And they do these like engraved guns. Do you see the detail on this?
Yeah, it's stupid. You have to give me one of those.
It's like these embroidered guns. So see, guys, we don't know everything about everything we sell. Oh, we just got paid $16.98.
Thank you.
Jarrett, send me a pic and I can have my dad comp it for you.
Okay, I will definitely do that.
Gun of the year.
Wow, I'm excited about this. I got a new gun to put on my vision board.
Look at this.
PayPal said you just got paid.
The gun of the year. Do you see this?
That workmanship is stupid. Crazy.
We learn on the spot, guys.
Yep. So you guys are seeing how we're kind of learning and educate ourselves in real time. And then we're big believers in, there's a part of your brain called the reticular activating. Look that up too. I'm always saying it and I don't know exactly. But basically, once your brain is thinking about something subconsciously, it's for whatever reason you start seeing and manifesting more of it. So
Amy said her dad just sold a $15,000 Craig. I can't say
Kriegerhoff.
Craig, but there's no R in the middle.
Just go with me. Just go with it.
Kriegerhoff. You know, after spending some time in Germany, you'd think I would know how to pronounce a name like that.
Yeah, I would, but nah. All right, so keep the show rolling. This shouldn't take that long. So, again, this is a nice Columbia, again, our neck of the woods. So a Columbia kind of men's technical shirt, fishing. I love these because they sell well, and I just like to wear them personally, so it's a win-win. And that's some good stuff, man. I forgot about this stuff.
Yeah, so you did much better than me.
Oh, what's new? I do really well with like skateboarding brands, so kind of like with Nike, Adidas skateboarding, Vans. It's a whole lifestyle thing. So if you can find cool stuff,
more culture stuff,
especially guys, if you guys are still in here, I know people are dropping off, so totally understandable. But especially if you could find what we call spell out, right, where it has the big logo, where it has the name, you know, kind of prominently featured. People like that kind of stuff. So that's a cool T-shirt. That's some great stuff, man. I forgot about this jacket. So this is a really nice jacket. Look at the color, babe. Love the color. And it's from Noble Ale Works. So I don't know anything about Noble Ale Works yet. Look at that. So again, I love stuff like this. Very souvenir-y. Oh man, look, this is a trifecta, and it's actually labeled Noble Ale Works.
I'm gonna download this image for you to use as a bonus feature.
Yeah, I need that right there. And I'm gonna have to go find me a Kriegerhoff shotgun. That's sexy. Can I get you shooting one of those?
I don't know about that.
What's wrong with that? Well, another pair of Prada pants. These are men's kind of climbing, outdoor hiking pants. And I think that's about it. So
I have two more things to show. I forgot about these.
And then we have to run, and want to remind you guys about the announcement or the special.
Yeah. So I couldn't comp this at all. Nothing comes up for it. but it's the brand is Licorice. That's not why I bought it. I bought it because it's a candy stripe romper, vintage, probably. What would you say this is, vintage wise?
Licorice. I would say 90s.
No, it's older than that.
You think it's older than 90s?
Yeah, I'm thinking possibly 80s.
Okay.
Possibly.
I don't think it matters. I don't think there's a big difference between 80s and 90s.
So anyway, super cool short romper. It's vintage. That'll do well. And then I posted this as a bolo.
Oh, I saw that.
In the RUV Society, but I guess you guys are going to get a peek at it too. It's this company called Mage, M-A-J-E. This is like a lamb skin leather jacket.
Super soft, right?
Yeah, super. You know how soft this is? This reminds me of that Orvis. Touch it.
Oh, yeah, it's real good.
So first time finding this brand, I would put it on your brand wish list. Comps for just the brand, so not this particular item, are like $350. I'm gonna probably figure out closer to what this jacket is. It's not in perfect condition, so see if I can clean it up a little bit. But
how soon are you gonna get that listed?
That'll pay for our whole haul. This will be the next thing that I list.
Okay. Because
it can jump the line. If you guys have death piles like I do when I go sourcing, what I try to remember as much as I can to not get sucked into buying the lower end stuff is this item something that I would be excited enough or feel compelled enough to list and jump the line for everything else. So if you have your death piles and you were going to put everything that you're sourcing today at the back end, like that's the wrong way to look at it. Only buy stuff if you have a death pile that would jump the line and be like, I have to get this up before everything else. So that's a little tip.
So guys, did you guys enjoy today's Sourced Monday? Hopefully you did. And again, those of you who are watching, we have a really good, I think a really unique, rare, and valuable opportunity for you to get more of this and to take your business to the next level. And that's through our RUV Society. It's a private collective, really for serious resellers in this group who are serious about getting their store to a full-time income on a part-time basis, having accountability, having support, having access that Hallie and I wish we had when we were getting started.
Yeah, or if you just want to be in a more close-knit community, like, because everyone's level of seriousness can vary, and so I think, you know, it'll help you, it'll meet you where you're at in terms of the level of support that you want, the level of accountability you want in terms of, you know, what you're looking to get out of the business can be different for you. So like our picture and our ideal of what we get out of the business might be different than yours. And so wherever you're at, if you're looking for more community and support and access, then I would say the RUV Society is for you. So take us up on our dollar trial. At
flippinfreedom.com/RUV Society.
Yes, I'll drop it in the comments and pin it so you guys can see that.
And then again, I'm really excited. This Wednesday, we're doing our first red carpet live training. I'm going to be talking about the difference between RUV and just obscure items and kind of how to know the difference.
You didn't show the obscure items, did you?
No.
So it'll be a surprise.
Yep.
Okay. So that's what we got for you guys.
We got a ribbon cutting to get to. Actually, I don't know if you looked at the calendar, but
yes, 3:00.
Yeah, so we're going to get out of here. You guys have a great day. If you're off today, have a great day off. Think of some ways to take your business to the next level. And thanks for your time and checking out what we bought.
I was going to say a message that's not related, but I'll leave it. All right, guys. Bye now.
Ciao.